What it do, homies? We're back with some more Avenged Sevenfold. This time we are checking out the song Exist, and we got the lyrics here. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up. It's a pretty long one, too, 15 minutes. I don't generally do songs this long, but I figure why not? Let's give it a shot. Very spaceship, starship type vibes. Sci-fi. The person who donated said that this song was slept on. Guess we're about to find out why, yeah? Very retro. That's what it is. Like some 80s type stuff. Like, you know, when they trying to depict what the future's going to look like, and they got this type of music that's playing, you know, because it's futuristic, if you will, like 80s retro idea of what futuristic music would sound like. Yeah. Crazy intro. They're excellent music storytellers, man. Ooh. A little drum part right there. You know, I was already kind of thinking, you know, with them titling this song Exist, I was sitting here thinking like aliens and stuff, right? The whole starship. And it was very interesting that it kind of, you know, musically kind of went that direction because, you know, do aliens exist? You know what I mean? When I think of exist, obviously I can find out that we exist. You know what I mean? If I'm thinking exist, I'm thinking something outside of what I normally think of. So naturally, I'm going to look up to the stars and like, does aliens exist? So I started thinking that route when I started hearing more sci-fi elements. Now, here we are, which is very interesting. They got going on here. And it's almost kind of like playing peekaboo with the higher notes, right? The whole existing, the peekaboo, kind of like the sparks, if you will, right? The low rumbling, the repeated pattern they got going on. That's kind of life just rolling around, and all of a sudden, every now and then, something sparks, just changes your whole entire idea of what you think, of what you know to be true, and it's just sparks and everything before it blows out into a whole entire full thing. All that, and we ain't even got to the lyrics yet. I think we got like at least four different songs in 3 minutes. There's some dissonance going on in the background. It's a drone note. It's just it's so unsettling. Get louder. Horror. What? It's evolving all over the place. Like a chromatic rise. Who's the philosopher that created the I think therefore I am or whatnot, like what it means to exist? That there, I think therefore I am. So, I have consciousness or whatnot. Because now that's starting to come to me. Yeah, as I'm listening to this, it's almost like a lot of debates on what it means to exist, and then it gets to kind of like the climax of the argument where there's just a whole bunch of people that's kind of just bickering and buckling about what could possibly be what it needs to be. But also I was kind of thinking about how babies are born, and the action that leads to that, you know what I mean, that you could also be talking about that. And I might be taking exist literally, like really, really literally. We still don't have any lyrics, and I'm starting to think there might not be any. Like that was the climax right there, what have you. And here's the birth 9 months later in space. Again, see, I hear this and I'm immediately thinking of just me staring into fog. And then there's objects, anomalies, irregular stuff that's popping out that's just taking my attention. But I can't focus on it too much, but I know it's there. And whatever it's there is unnatural, right? That's what this soundscape and a lot of that beginning kind of gave me. Something explosive is about to happen. I already know it. There are lyrics. Learn to fly. Vocals. We talking about trying to achieve something, right? And looking at these lyrics, so beyond, especially this part right here, no light to follow, a shot in the dark, right? Just kind of just I guess existing. I don't think like exists, like does what I'm looking for out there exist, you know, kind of like finding your purpose or whatnot, right? A shot in the dark that I'm kind of just gonna go for it. Maybe something maybe I'm looking for something in life that does not exist anymore, but whatever it is, I don't want to be here, right? Sailing away beyond the reach. I want it to be something that's just so abnormal and kind of out there, right? Unnatural, if you will, not necessarily unnatural, just unknown, right? Which will kind of give some weight to that sci-fi feeling, sounds we had there at the beginning, and actually kind of throughout the song. Where does string come from? What? They play the strings too? That's crazy. Okay. For a moment, all of the lives stripped of their essence, their being before their time, like before being alive. We stand to conquer, but is there nothing left tomorrow? I'm wondering what direction I can go after this. The drummer got to get his. kind of like a outer worlds kind of cry there a little bit.
One collective hope, the earth. And yet, uncounted people remain homeless. Famine and calamity abound. Sufferers hurl themselves into the arms of war. People kill and get killed.
Wait. The earth, and yet uncounted people remain hopeless. Famine and calamity abound. Sufferers hurl themselves into the arms of war, fighting over. Constantly, man, hope sufferers hurt themselves into just fighting over things. I see one collective hope, right? We're fighting over the one thing that we have, not knowing that we're destroying it at the same time. Like famine and calamity abound. Yeah, so destroying our very collective hope. Sometimes, in an act of try to preserve it, we destroy it.
Themselves into the arms of war. People kill and get killed in the name of someone else's concept of God.
That's powerful. That's crazy.
Do we admit that our thoughts and behaviors spring from a belief that the world revolves around us? Yeah. Each fabricated conflict, self-murdering bomb, and vanished airplane, every fictionalized dictator, biased partisan, and wayward son, part of the curtains of society's racial, ethnic, religious, national, and cultural conflicts, and you find the human ego turning the knobs and pulling the levers. When I track the orbits of asteroids, comets, and planets, each one a pirouetting dancer in a cosmic ballet choreographed by the forces of gravity, I see beyond the plight of humans. I see a universe ever expanding with its galaxies embedded within the ever-stretching four-dimensional fabric of space and time. However big our world is, our hearts, our minds, and our outside atlases, the universe is even bigger. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on the world's beaches. More stars in the universe than seconds of time that have passed since Earth formed. More stars than words and sounds ever uttered by all humans who have ever lived. The day we cease exploration of the cosmos is the day we threaten the continuance of our species. In that bleak world, arms-bearing, resource-hungry people and nations would be prone to act on their low, contracted prejudices and would have seen the last gasp of human enlightenment.
Wait, hold on. So the day we cease exploration of the cosmos is the day we threaten the continuance of our species. You know, the collective hope is Earth, right? So exploration, we can't get outside of our own selves, essentially, right? And realize just how much bigger things are, you know, let's say outside of ourselves, outside of our own egos. We kind of put ourselves first front. And he's more talking about this on a human level, not necessarily like country or, you know, in a different country or different specific place, just on a human, on a species level. You know what I mean? So, what it means to exist outside yourself, right?
Bleak world, arms-bearing, resource-hungry people, and until the rise of a visionary new culture once again embraces the cosmic perspective. A perspective in which we are one, fitting neither above nor below, but within.
There's a TV show called Pluribus. Hive mind. Scary. Oh, that's the end of it. That was very introspective. How are you feeling about it down here in the comments? I've never heard this before. I've wasted my life. About halfway. Next level, right? Masterpiece, just amazing. Okay. Yeah, this, like I said, very introspective. What I'm probably going to do is go probably take another look at this song through the lyrics. And I like to somehow kind of bounce ideas around, people down there in the comments and other people on like different forums and stuff about songs that I just heard. Like, what do you think about this song? Or actually, some of the people at work are like, hey, man, you listen to Avenged Sevenfold. I just heard this song exists. What do you think about that? Like, bounce ideas. They're definitely one of them songs. But anyways, you let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Dave's out.